Hey there, Pixies past, present, and future. My name is Kim. Welcome to episode 2 of the Natural Pixie podcast. Hey guys, you're joining me live in New York City. I'm in Bryant Park, so forgive any background noise or background images. I'm so glad to be back. I've recorded my first episode about a month ago, and since then I've been natural for the first time, truly, almost in my whole life since I was, like 7 or 8. So I just wanted to record a quick episode. And today we're gonna have a couple of features. We're gonna talk about Natural Pixie Grows Out, which is where I chat about my current hairstyles, beauty, and trials and tribulations. And we're also gonna have a little bit of Feed Your Head, which is where we chat about things happening in the media, things that are kind of just increasing knowledge, either about being natural or something peripheral to being natural. So let's get started. So as you guys can see, for Natural Pixie Grows Out, I'm rocking my hair in 2-strand twists. And the unique thing is that this is the first time that my hair, my own hair, and just my hair has been in 2-strand twists. I will pull one out for you even though I'm literally heading to work in 10 minutes. So this is just my natural hair that's been twisted into 2-strand twists. The way that I kind of grew my length for the last year and a half was to keep it in an artificial 2-strand twists, and I went to my stylist on Sunday and asked her just to twist my hair, and I have to admit I was not thrilled with the result, through no fault of my stylist's own. It's just, we're all on a journey and we're all learning to think that we're beautiful, whether our hair is long, short, straight, curly, in twists, transitioning in buns and updos and bantu knots, and this is the first time that I've had a small twist out, like a small natural twist hairstyle, and it's just really tight and compressed. So you can see I've been wearing my hair in, I've just kind of taken the twists and twisted them onto themselves to kind of form like a little updo, and I really like that. But again, it's a learning curve and it's a learning experience, so I just wanted to share that style with you guys because I feel like a lot of times, and again, this is a blog, it's a podcast, it's not necessarily something that's always educational. I hope that it's mostly informational and always inspirational, so it won't be heavily like how to do this style, but I just wanted to feature what do we call this? I wanted to feature a protective style that is not leading to the big bang finale of a twist out, because I'm trying to wear this for a couple of days, if not a week. So that's what's going on with my hair. I did want to share with you guys two really frou-frou light things. I live in New York City, so I got my hair twisted in Harlem, and on the streets of Harlem, guess what I found? Isn't that the best necklace ever? It's definitely a weekend necklace for me, and I'm going to work, so I'm gonna keep it tucked in right here, but I guess I'll leave it out for you guys so you can see. Yeah. So I figured I would show that off. And then the last thing that I have that is all about beauty and just feeling good about yourself is my manicure. If you guys are into crafty things, I definitely have another podcast called the Craft Stash Podcast, where I talk about knitting and crocheting, and sometimes I talk about my nails because I stare at them all day as I knit and crochet, so just a little bit of cross promotion there. But I figured, why not bring some of that beauty over to the Natural Pixie world, because we definitely want to feel pretty and we want to feel gorgeous and amazing. So just a quick lowdown on my manicure. After my base coat, I applied some Sephora nail polish in the Natural Beauty color. Then on alternating nails, I either put down this OPI in my Vampire is Buff, put that on these nails, or I put down some Julep in Faye on these nails, just on the moons. And then I did a top coat of some more Sephora by OPI, just a really light shimmer just over the top of all of them. And then as the last coat on top was some of this sparkly glitter stuff, which is also from Sephora by OPI, and this color is Only Gold for Me, and it's a top coat. And then I put some of my favorite top coat ever, Seche Vite, on top, and that was a couple of days ago, so there goes my manicure. Alright, so enough of the fluffy frou-frou stuff, even though that's really fun. The thing that I wanted to chat with you guys about was a book review as part of my Feed Your Head segment. So Feed Your Head is really all about just learning more, whether it's blog reviews, book reviews, product reviews, just information. So because I'm a huge reader, I love to read, I downloaded 4 different books on my Kindle app to try and figure out my natural hair. And I wanted to just bring a quick review of what I found. So the samples that I downloaded were these 4 books. I downloaded The Science of Black Hair, which was written by Audrey Davis-Sivasothy. I downloaded If You Love It, It Will Grow, A Guide to Beautiful Natural Hair by Dr. Phoenyx. I downloaded Better Than Good Hair, The Guide to Healthy Gorgeous Natural Hair by Nikki Walton and Ernessa T. And I also downloaded a sample of Thank God I'm Natural, The Ultimate Guide to Caring for and Maintaining Natural Hair by Chris-Tia Donaldson. So those were just the samples that I downloaded and just some quick snippets. I did decide to buy one of those 4 books, and I'll talk more about it a little bit later as I kind of keep reading it. I just downloaded this morning and read a couple of the chapters on the train. But I wanted to give you an overview of the other books, just in case you guys are looking for books to kind of teach you about natural hair, inspire you about natural hair, or just answer some basic questions and always have at your disposal and not have to look it up on a website, that kind of thing. So we'll start with the books that I did not buy. In my order of preference, and no real, well, there was definitely a rhyme or reason, and I'll tell you about it. So the first sample that I got that I did not buy was If You Love It, It Will Grow by Dr. Phoenyx. The book has 20 chapters that are organized around different topics of hair care, so whether it's trimming, seasonal considerations, dealing with breakage, weaves, wigs, and extensions. She talks about Ayurveda because she's a big believer in holistic natural care, period, especially when it comes to hair. And then she's also one of the folks who are very big proponents of hair care inside and out, so she has a section on nutrition and lifestyle. The bent of this book is really how to grow your hair naturally, longer and stronger and healthier. So it's not necessarily about styles, it's not necessarily about extensive product reviews, it's really about how you take care of your hair inside and out, and it does talk a little bit about kind of the science of hair. But the thing that I liked about it was she made a statement where we must stop treating black hair like it's a problem to be solved. So that kind of gives you an eye to how the book is written. The other book that I downloaded a sample of but did not buy was Better Than Good Hair. So if you guys are huge natural hair care folks, you definitely have heard of Curly Nikki. If you haven't, I highly encourage you to head over there. It's a great resource. This book was written by Nikki Carter of Curly Nikki, along with Ernessa T. Carter. She has an intro by Kim Wayans. And the book is really an extension of the website. And by extension, I mean it takes a lot of the lessons learned over the years. I think Curly Nikki opened in 2008, so the book really kind of leverages the website and has chapters such as, she has 6 chapters in the book, and they are called The Big Chop, TWA, The Terrible Twos, The Golden Years, and then she also has a chapter on natural hair care for children, which is called Growing Up Natural, and then kind of just like lifestyle and maintenance for those who stay natural for the rest of their lives. You know, she also has a product guide in the book, and I liked her writing style. It was very blog based and anecdotal. It sounded like you were reading blog posts in a good way. The thing that I liked about the book is that it's also said, hey, we're not a political manifesto, we're not going to shame people. If you're relaxed, it's fine. We're really just about exploring the possibilities of your own natural hair and making the decision for yourself. So that's what I liked about it. Alright, last but definitely not least, the third book that I downloaded but did not buy is Thank God I'm Natural by Chris-Tia Donaldson. You know, this also was very anecdotal and kind of felt like reading a blog. The tips and advice are really based on, she says, celebrity regimens, so kind of just knowledge that's widely out there and available. You know, I thought it was a really funny book from the samples that I read. It's definitely encouraging, but she has no qualms that there's an outright bias against chemical straightening. She says, hey, you know what, we want to show you that change is necessary and possible. So it's not necessarily a book for those of you guys who, like me, you know, I like to straighten my hair every once in a while. I mean, blow it out. And I, you know, I as an adult, I kind of realized the choice that I'm making. I'm probably going to be natural for the rest of my life, but I'm not going to lie. There probably will be a time where I relax it and then go right back. So that's just a consideration there. She has 16 different chapters in the book. She has photographs and product recommendations by hair type. Some of the chapters include things like Anatomy 101, type and texture, relaxer safety, or how safe is a relaxer. She has chapters about locking your hair, blowing your hair out, coloring it, and creating your own home products. And she also has a glossary, FAQ, and salon directory. I have to be honest, this would be my second choice for the book that I buy, and I still might buy it after I finish the book that I currently own. Just really because it seems like there's a depth of knowledge in there that the other two books kind of just touch on. So, which book did I buy? I chose to buy the Science of Black Hair Care, and really it's because all of the other samples, and again, my humble opinion, all of the other samples were really about, hey, introducing the author as a person and saying, this is a little snippet of my journey. You know, I was natural as a kid, and then when I went to college, I had to get, you know, or when I went to school, my mom straightened it, and then I went to college, you know, I had to do my hair on my own, and I freaked out. Or, you know, my hair was always natural as a kid, and everyone else around me was either white or had straightened hair, so I kind of felt like an outsider, and so it was really kind of personal. Whereas the book that I purchased, The Science of Black Hair Care, really immediately gets into hair is made up of these proteins. This is what a protein is. This is how it grows out of your head. This is what texture comes from, whether your hair is shaped like a circle or shaped like an oval. You know, this is what porosity is. This is what density is. This is how the hair cycle grows. This is the different phases of hair lifestyle. So when it's growing, when it's not growing, and when it falls out of your head. This is why hair falls out of your head. So for me, I like to make up my own opinions from my own experience. So having just the scientific facts was really what I was going for. I just wanted to know about what was coming out of my head and how that was different from what's coming out of my husband's head, and how that's different from what's coming out of my other friend who has a different texture from what's coming out of her head. So that's why I bought the book. So as I kind of keep reading through it, I will definitely bring you guys updates and what I think of the book after I read it. So hopefully that was insightful. And like I said, my goal is to be fun, hopefully inspirational, sometimes educational. So let me know if you guys have any questions. You can reach me at creole.com, or you can reach me at naturalpixie.com. I'm also on Instagram, so look for me there. Alright guys, so I'm gonna head to work. In the meantime, remember, hair is just the tip of the iceberg. See you soon.